My name is Renato Orlano. I'd like to invite you now to join with me as we journey across time in order to learn about the story of a wonderful lady. And this lady's name is Gayle. Our firstborn, I said because this is her mother, my wife, lovely wife Diane. And this wonderful lady, Gayle, has been gifted to us from God. One of the best gifts that we have in our lifetime. Bear with me, this picture was taken, a family picture, was taken September 1995, before Gayle's graduation on December 1995, and her subsequent wedding to Tim Young at the end of December 30. Presently, Gayle and Tim are residing in an apartment in Austin. Gayle, being a nurse, is now working in Elizabeth Seton Hospital. Tim is studying right now to be a dentist. With God's providence and continuous love, I know that this couple will be successful, and I know that God will continue to bless her and Tim and us and their families, Tim's family, as we go about doing God's will. Bear with me now as I take you to the time when this couple were in love with each other at first, to the graduation time. In July 1965, I think it was July or August 1965, is when I graduated from Mapua Institute of Technology as a mechanical engineer, BS in mechanical engineering. My wife, Diane, graduated several years later. This is her graduation picture as a BS in medical technology. We had been friends since childhood. In fact, we were classmates in elementaries before she moved to Pasay City. I graduated in La Union High. She graduated in Pasay and high school there. And we continuously maintain our friendships and subsequently got married. May 17, 1971 was a wonderful day, most happy day for us, as we got married in the Philippines. This is the reception. This is in church. It's blurry, but there we are. In Uncle Ben, that's Raimondo and Angelina in church, and here's part of our reception. June 1971 when I arrived in California to live in the meantime with Manong Joe and Tina and Uncle Tino. I got a job in Kansas City and then moved to Pennsylvania, where I got hired by Westinghouse. This is Pennsylvania, and this is our first snow. That's Mom And our first car there, 1971 Malibu Chevelle, in front of the apartment that we rented in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. That's Diane in the snow with the kids. And on that first winter that we had in the States, we had some friends. That's Renato and Perla. To a lot of places before Gayle was born. Some of the places we've been to: New York, all of Florida, New Jersey. Look at those two people in love. And New Jersey background is New York. Romancing in the Park, Museum, Statue of Liberty in the background. 1973, we were visited by a lot of friends. There is Irma, our cousin. Space Center. Gator Alligator Farm. Alligators. Look at this, alligators. Gayle put these pictures together in her album. Something happened. Diane got pregnant. The fruit of our labor would be Gayle, and this is a shower done or January 27, 1974 in Irma Flores was the one who organized, and this is a napkin that Mom took and put it in the album. January 13, 1971, when Mom started to labor, so I took her to the hospital. That's the Jacksonville Memorial Hospital parking lot. That's our car. To the hospital, these are her bracelets. Dr. Hasbani is the doctor. Memorial Hospital of Jacksonville, Florida. And had labor pains. We took the Lamaze birth method, so I was with her all the way inside the delivery room too. There we were practicing, and I was coaching her to do the Lamaze. Diane in pain. But after a few hours of labor, there comes out the fruit of our labor, her labor and mine too. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Gayle crying, being held by Dr. Hasbani. February 13, 10:45 p.m., Memorial Hospital, Jacksonville, Florida. Weight 6'7", length 19 inch, head 12 and 1/2, chest 12 and 1/2. And that is it. There's announcement. I'm a girl, a wonderful girl, beautiful baby. The newborn in the incubator. Gayle is in the incubator. With all the other kids in the nursery, and that says, congrats, you're a dad now. You're inside the hospital room. Then going home time. There, it's being given to Mom. Gayle is. For unto us a child is born, Gayle. All right. There we took her home to 6221 Roundup Lane. This is her crib. Mom is taking care of her. That's her sound sleep. Gayle. First days, Mom and Dad taking care of Gayle. As you see there, very happy. First bath. She's crying. Being bathed. After bath. And Mom taking care of her. Putting some powder and drying her and so on. Visit to the doctor, first visit. The waiting room. And that is Dr. Lane Crane and Gabberton Clinic. Some more pictures of Gayle as she's growing. Mom is burping her. Look, Dad, I'm growing. Look, Dad, I'm growing. All attention to Gayle as Mom is nursing her. There you go. She's drinking a lot. During the first days and the first month, Mom also breastfed Gayle. Gayle in her rocker. No, this is the stroller. Ooh, he's crying. Oh, there is that belly button has dried. There is the dried end of the umbilical cord, and there's a sample of the hair of Gayle. Several months later, I think 4 months, Gayle is now able to lift her head. There she's in the crib, growing to be a charming girl. View of her room in 6221 Roundup Lane, Jacksonville, Florida. That's her crib. Oh, about 4 months later, Gayle was baptized in a church in Jacksonville. There she is, being held by Ninang Sally. There is Ninang Sally being anointed. Gayle is being anointed by the priest. There is Irma, me, and Diane in the background, and there is Victor. Baptism pictures in the church. Baptism pictures. Their mom is holding her, is blessing her. There is Helen and Irma, and Nino Wally and the Villesas. Dad lighting the candle at the altar, being poured with with the water. And after the baptism, Mom and Dad proudly displaying the Christian Gayle. Some more pictures. There are the Ninang. There's Ninang Wally, Ninang Irma, Ninang Sally. There is Helen, Andy, and Lolo Ross. Inside the church, there's Uncle Wally holding Precious Gayle, and Uncle Ross holding Precious Gayle. Irma and Sally and Vic Lagman and Wally. Soon later on, reception, reception. There's Lola Ring, Irma, and Sally. And I don't know that lady now. I forgot. There's Gayle. The Byton, Dr. Byton, friends. Now is carrying Gayle. Lola Ring carrying Gayle. Standing and Irma. And there's Zenny. There is Grace and Flora Custodio opening the gifts. Helen in long hair. Irma, Zenny, Sally. Where's Gayle? Carrying Gayle, that's I think Carlo and Uncle Wally. There's Gayle, a few months old. Since she cute, what a smile or laugh. Of course, is our family picture. Just me, Mom, and Gayle. Look at her, beautiful, isn't she? Well, the mom is beautiful and the dad is handsome, so what do you expect? A beautiful child of God. 1976, Emmeline was born. The same hospital, the same doctor, Hasbani. There she is several months later. Isn't she one cute girl too? Another gift, wonderful, wonderful gift from God. Make a long story short, Gayle and Emmeline grew up. This is our family picture. Oh, I think they're several months old. There's Gayle now. And of course, Dad. And there is Emmeline. Oh, wow, what a wonderful picture, huh? And Emmeline. Look at those two precious sisters. The pose of this artist here, actress. Beautiful, isn't she? Wonderful Gayle. You know, the Gayle was named because gay at the time means happy. So I named her Gayle. She's truly, truly a happy child. Laughs a lot, giggles a lot. Thank God. On February 1978, we moved to California. We settled in Fremont, and Gayle went to school in kindergarten there. Well, first the below kindergarten and then kindergarten. This is a picture in the Holy Spirit Church where Gayle was first communion. By the way, Gayle was promoted from kinder to first grade in Holy Spirit school, and she still was the top in first grade. Thank God. On March 1981, Brian was born in Hayward, California. Hospital is Kaiser Hospital. It's one of his early pictures. A few months after he was born. Look at his laugh, huh? Looks like Daddy. Another of his early years picture hanging in Brian's bedroom. This is a family picture taken in 1985 before we moved to Saudi. This is taken in California. And like I said, the new addition to the family was Brian, since he's cute. And of course that is Gayle. And where Where's Emmeline? There is Emmeline. Nice laugh, huh, Emmeline? And of course, the charming mom, beautiful, lovely mom. And where's the handsome dad? There you go, handsome dad. What a lovely picture. 1985, California. The relatives in California, of course. My closest is Manong Joe, and my cousin, first cousin, there's Tina, and her family. That's Elsa, Ethel, and I forgot the other, the other one, the girl's name. And there's Brian. And in between Gayle and Emmeline is Elsa. 1982, the later part of 82, when we moved to Saudi. This is taken from California Airport, International Airport. I think that's Manny Talibas, Uncle Artemio, Auntie Lydia, and Fred and wife. I forgot the name. There's Gayle with Auntie Lydia and Mom holding Brian, carrying Brian and Dad, and Emmeline. Oh no, that's Virgilio Hidalgo. Gayle kept this. This is our first home in Saudi, said Gayle and Emmeline at apartment in Al Kubar. Halloween party, a party with Christina and Wally Chris. That's Wally Chris, that's Christina, Gayle, and that's Emmeline putting on costume. Another Halloween picture with friends in Saudi. Look at Emmeline and Gayle. Ooh, that's Brian. Brian, Emmeline, Gayle, and in one of the Aramco schools playground, where Gayle is playing, of course, and so is Emmeline. In 1983, we visited our relatives in the Philippines, Christmas, but we passed by Bangkok, Thailand. Here are some pictures. Gayle and Emmeline in costume. Gayle. Wow. Gayle, Mom, and Brian. In Thailand. There we are. A nice place. And with some dancers. Of course, we spent Christmas in the Philippines. It says Christmas in the Philippines. A party. We stayed at Venancio Flores' house. Let's see who that is. That's Auntie Irma. Gayle, Emmeline to Santa Claus. To caroling. It says here caroling in the Philippines. Passed by Singapore to the Philippines. That's Santa and Emmeline. It's another Halloween in Saudi. Look at Emmeline and Gayle. Look at Emmeline. There's Wally, Chris, and Christina. Good friends. And Wally, Christina, Gayle. Gayle and Emmeline taken in front of the school, it says, taken in front of our school in the Haran Academy. The family left Saudi in 1985 and we went to a lot of places. One of them is Egypt, that's the Sphinx. The family and the background is some pyramids in Egypt. It's taken in Greece and the Acropolis. Acropolis. Going up the steps. Well, we went to Israel, to Jerusalem, Bethlehem. It's probably in the Mount of Olives. Yeah, the background is Jerusalem. This is down at the and in Bethlehem, where child Jesus was born. The church. This is under the church. Inside the old city, at the dome. This Leaning Tower of Pisa, we were there, and that's Florence, in Florence, Italy. It's during the festival. In San Marco Plaza, Venice. There, Mom, Gayle, Emmeline, Brian. Paris. There you go. It's, I don't know what that is. In Toledo, Spain. Yes, that on top of the mountain is the cross. There's Gayle and Mom. 85, we reached US. We stayed at a condominium of the Jordans for a while, and then we rented apartment in Dariusford. Gayle and Emmeline went to the school there in Holland Elementary. This is one of the family pictures that we have taken. Look at how the kids are growing now. That's Brian. And Emmeline. And that's another kid brother. Guwapo. Oh, ganda. Ganda naman. And look at Gayle with that smile and the frame. Alright. This is Gayle and Emmeline's picture. Nice, eh? Picture. Gayle and Emmeline. Dad and Mom. Dad and Mom. It's probably taken 1986. I want to show some lovely pictures in Saudi. This was taken probably in 1984. Look at Gayle. And Gayle and Emmeline. Gayle and Emmeline. Sexy naman. Few of them. Maybe this was in Saudi. Gayle, I cannot escape this. Gayle has reserved this in Daharan, her work. It says, there was a child went forth, got 97%, one of the very, very best in Daharan Academy. You can see she has a good composition. On October 1985, we moved to Sugarland, Texas, suburbs of Houston. This is the house that we bought 1985. Now it's 1996. So we've been here more than 10 years already. That the house, 4-bedroom house, yard. That's Margie Carlos' house, Romy. This is, of course, Woodmere Lane, the neighborhood. Wonderful afternoon. The street. And our neighbor John, the Gerwins, and of course our house. Thank God for this house. This is 3538 Woodmere Lane. Entrance to the house, that's the door. Thank you, Lord, for these are Diane's plants. As you can see. This is the front porch, flowering plants, and now the hearts of Jesus and Mary picture image given to us by our friend Isidros from the Philippines. Perla gave this from the Philippines. Thank you, Isidros. Thank you, Perla. Inside of the house, our living room, the piano, our magulong dining table, Mom's collections, going upstairs, Gayle, of course, and the family lived here for more than 10 years already. That's Gayle's room. Door. Kitchen, where Gayle learned to cook. Refrigerator, original. Breakfast table. Now our family room with our altar. Hearts of Jesus and Mary, Divine Mercy, Michael the Archangel, and our devotion to the Mother Perpetual Hope, and the Holy Family. That's a Saudi, from Saudi, these are from Saudi. TV set. These are from Egypt. I think these are from the Philippines or Greece. Our backyard. Ali in the backyard. We acquired her 1987. Now it's 1995. This is our backyard. The trees are big now, oak trees. That's Ali's dog house. And a view of resume the following. This is Gayle's room from the start. This is Gayle's room, Gayle's bed. Gayle's desk. These are the encyclopedias. The door hanging, pictures hanging. Well, this must be Gayle's picture when he was in junior high. Some pictures of her friends in Andrada, Kais, Andrada. The girl is displaying one of her experiments. Must be in junior high. Friend's picture. That's Jenny. Had an accident. More of her friends' pictures. These are from her photo album, so it must be very memorable for her to get shots at it. She knows what grade level they are. These are her friends in her album. I don't know, is that Tina? I think so. And of course, darling Gayle, look at her smile. Huh? And this must be a junior prom. Look at the smile. Here are some of her friends at the party. Well, that's where he went to school, John Foster Dulles High School. And a lot of activities in her photo album. Gayle was also in the basketball team and tennis team. A lot of activities. Posing. Oh, Brian, extra. A little extra for Brian's birthday. Gayle, Emily, and Brian. Ew, Brian blowing the candle. Gayle when she graduated in junior high. Smiling. Wow. Gayle is growing up. This is one of her pictures. I bet this is in high school. She's still wearing eyeglasses. Oh, this time no more eyeglasses. Wearing contacts already. Look at how it develops. Nice picture. These are Gayle's friends exchange photos. That's Jeannie, of course. That's Tina. And guess who this is? Jean. No, I don't know these ladies anymore. Of her friends, these are photos that she exchanged with, I think before graduation in high school. Oh, who is this? That's Emily Wow, what's Evelyn saying? Evelyn saying, Dear Gayle, my number one sis, have the best high school years ever and maintain a great personality. Keep playing tennis. Love M. Asian desserts. This must be senior prom. So her friends. And who is that? Gayle's partner. This is senior prom. I think that's Bruce. An intimate picture, the three, and Gayle and Evelyn, before Gayle went to college. I think this was taken in Providence, Rhode Island. One of Gayle's birthdays, I forgot. But Gayle must still be in high school then. I think, yes, Gayle is award for team tennis. Says their team tennis semi. Ali, Gayle's high school graduation. Thank God. She graduated as magna cum laude, number 16 in her class of around 600 people. Thank God for a wonderful, intelligent lady. Gift of God. Now on to college. Much picture of Gayle in college. I didn't have time to get them. But there's a lot of good ones, especially when we brought her to her dorm and so on. But this is one of the dean's list.
Are they gonna be watching this?
Yeah.
You're weird.
The 23rd day of December 1995, Gayle has been awarded University of Texas Austin diploma for graduating as nursing.
You're weird.
Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
What are you doing? Golly.
College, of course, she met Tim Young, and dated and were friends for 3.5, 4 years before they decided to get married. And this is now a wedding invitation. Sacrament of Matrimony, Saturday the 30th December 1995 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, St. Lawrence Church. Principal sponsors, Mr. Vincent Tambo, Ted Custodio, Amado Ortiz, Richard Jordan, Bardi, Dino Del Rosario, Teresita Polanco, Elenda Isidro, Tolosa, Norma Benson, and Falcon Angelina Steinman. Maid of honor is Evelyn. Best man, David Young. Groomsmen, bridesmaids, dowry sponsors, Dianita and Mrs. Sandra Young, the light, bind us together, the cord, Brian and Jocelyn Chuang, ushers,